Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. If you notice, I'm back in the room I used to be, and it's a bit under construction at the moment, but I wanted to film for you guys. So I'm going to do a full face of almost full face of first impressions, because I got so much at Gen Beauty. If you watched my last if you watched my last video, I got a ton of stuff brand new to me. So I am going to try it out for the first time, and I also bought a few things at Sephora, so those are also going to be a few first impressions. The only thing that is not first impression is my contour. Everything else is first impressions. And my mascara. So let's get into it. So we're going to start with the eyes today because, well, that's just easier starting with the eyes. So you can wipe away all of the fallout. The eye primer that I'm using, I've used it before, and it is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. So let's put that on. I don't know if I got a bad one, but I always have to shake mine before I use it, or else it comes out as like just watery liquid. Alright. Alright, and just kind of put it all over. I don't think this really needs commentary. This will help things set better. Okay. And I do have my contacts in, so I can see without leaning too close to the mirror. The eyeshadow we are going to use today is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance. I actually just bought this because my Sephora has been sold out of it for a long time. And I saw it, so I was like, I want to have it. So I'm sure all of you guys are very aware of this one. So that's what this palette actually looks like. I'm actually going to go in with golden ochre all over the lid, like I usually do, just to set it. Actually, that's a lie. I'm going to go in with Tempera, which is that one right there. Okay, so first impression, it's quite a bit powdery. If you can see that, I barely dipped in my brush, but seems to be going on fine, but I'm not really blending this one. Though you don't really want a visible crease. So I'll just kind of move that around again. And we're just going to bring it all the way to where we put all of the primer. Alright, so let's see what we're going to do here. I'm going to go in with Raw Sienna in my crease, just kind of as a transition shade. Let me grab my proper brushes here. I think I might have taken a bit too much. And we're just going to put it in the crease. It's very pigmented. Let's see how well it blends. Alright, so a little of this shadow definitely goes a long way. With this color anyways. So let's see if I can kind of blend it out. Sorry for the noises that might be coming, like drills and stuff, because there's some renovation type stuff going on in the living room. Alright, so we're just gonna blend. So I'm going to do a bit of an update as well at the end of the day because I have some organization and stuff to do. So I'm just going to wear my full face while doing it and see how well it holds up. This is a very nice color. So it seems to blend pretty good. Guys, do you see how far away I am from the mirror? Like, the mirror is right under the camera, and I'm not even leaning forward, and I can see what I'm doing. How exciting. All of this was just in one dip into the eyeshadow. I don't know if the amount of color is picking up on screen, but it's insane. Just kind of bring it all the way into the middle. Looks like I have a highlight, but that's really just my face being shiny. Drag it, blend it all the way into the inner area. And since I have hooded eyes, I tend to bring it up a bit further than my crease as well. Okay, and then we are gonna go in. What should I do, guys? We're gonna go in with red ochre, which is this color here. Here, let's see if I can do it this way. This color here. And we're gonna go a bit into the crease. That one's cleaner. Let's go for that brush. This is one of the colors that drew me towards this palette. Let's knock a lot of that off. We're just gonna put it on the corner. Corner here. And we're gonna kind of buff it halfway in the crease. We're not gonna bring it up very much because we want to keep that color. So far these shadows have a lot of pigment and blend out nicely. I'm gonna bring it up a bit on the crease, just because I do have hooded eyes that sometimes you can't tell when I have a color in there. So we're just gonna bring it up a touch, but not too much. We really want it to stay in the majority of the crease. And just keep blending until like all the powder is done and like pushed into your skin. Because I know a lot of times I rush it, so like there's still a ton of powder, and that's what it tends to fall out. I don't know if you guys know her, but like her handle is Naughty Ice, I believe. If you watch her, she just blends forever. I went a bit too high there, so I'm gonna actually bring it a bit further into my crease and just kind of like taper it off. This is turning out much darker than I was thinking. That's okay. You just roll with it, right? Just gotta go with it. I like how these blend together. It's very nice. So just into the crease. And welcome back to me having dogs. I'm so excited that I have this room kind of back because I can film. I love to film, guys. We're just gonna build it up quite a bit. I'm using a MAC 222 for this. And then we're just gonna try to even them out. Make sure you really get in the corner there so it doesn't look like there's a gap. Oh my god. That is so pigmented and nice. Alright, what color do I want to go in with, guys? I think that one might be a little too dark. Whew. Alright. Do I want to go in with Primavera or Okay, I'm actually gonna go in with the Venetian Red, which is this shade. I'm not putting Fix Plus or anything on my brush. I'm just gonna go in for it, okay? I'm gonna kind of swipe, but not really. It's more or less patting it in. Alright, we're gonna bring that right into the inner corner. We're actually just gonna do a light layer of it. It's a lot more red than I thought it would be, more pink than I thought it would be. It's like a pinkish red. Ooh. What happened to my camera? I'm not sure if you're gonna see that. I just figured out that I can put my camera on autofocus, and now it's just going insane. I might have to take it off. Okay. Anyway, sorry that last clip was a bit blurry. The camera inside, like my lens got really foggy. I'm not sure what happened there. I might need to take it off of autofocus because it's just going heyday. Okay. So the last one I put on my eyes was Venetian Red. So let's put a bit more on there. We're just going to bring it all the way over. Let's get it in there. Oh no. Yeah, it's very powdery because it went into the warm taupe beside it. Alright. So we're just going to move this over. So far though, I don't have too much fallout. Every time I move, the camera moves. Don't know if I can handle that. And I'm actually just going to add a touch of Vermeer. Okay, it is this one right here. So I'm going to go in with nothing on my brush and see how it goes. It's usually the foil ones, really foil ones, that you need to have a good amount of like Fix Plus or something. We're just going to put a bit of it in the middle here. Oh, it's actually got some nice shine to it. And more pigment than I thought. Oh my god. I don't know if I can handle this autofocus. Just a touch. I kind of want to use a bunch of shadows from here. Just to see. Okay, so these look pretty good without even having Fix Plus. And then we're going to go into Venetian Red again and just kind of touch up. I'm actually going to go back in with the red ochre, just a touch, and fix that up. Alright. So this is the look so far. And now we're just gonna we're gonna go in with our primer. There's like no fallout whatsoever with this. Okay, and the primer I'm gonna go in with is the Pop Beauty Base Magnet Primer. There we go, it's just white. So it does feel a bit tacky. And it leaves kind of a purple sheen on your face, which, if you know, purple tends to brighten up dull skin. So maybe my face is just dull. Okay, so it feels a bit tacky. Not too much though, so let's see. A primer one makes your makeup stick, right? So you want it to be a bit tacky so it kind of sticks like glue. So it feels like it actually already dried into my skin. So we're going to have to see how this works out. Alright, and the foundation I'm going to go in with is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in 201 because I am pale. And I'm going to go in with the Pure Beauty Sponge. There's nothing saying I have to wet it or anything, so I'm just going to go in with it dry. Not a fan of these squeeze tubes, I know that much. So this right now is like hard as rock, so maybe I do need to wet it. I'm not entirely sure. It's covering, giving me a nice natural glow, kind of. You can see I have half my face done. I'm just gonna go full out in with the sponge. I think you definitely need to wet this sponge, because right now it's kind of like hitting my face with a brick. Yeah, I definitely think you're supposed to wet this sponge. So first impression of this is that it goes on pretty nicely. It's not full coverage in the first layer, but I'm not going to put more layer on because it is summer and hot right now. It does sit on top of my skin a bit and does wash me out. So we're going to have to fix that. I'm sorry, I need to like take autofocus off because it's driving me insane. Okay, we're back and there's no autofocus. It was driving me insane. Alright. So the foundation is on. Kind of made my like spots stand out a bit, so we're gonna have to try and conceal those. And I'm gonna go in with the MAC Pro Conceal and Correct palette in light. So I'm going to go in with the lightest shade right here, which I believe is NW10. I've used this on a client and a little goes a long way. So what I'm going to do is stick some right there and right there. And then I'm going to put some underneath my eyes maybe. It's very thick, so beware. Okay, this is not blending out at all. Alright, I'm gonna actually go in with a different foundation. Let's just blend those bits in. Okay, I'm going to go in with a different foundation because that did not work at all. Once again, I do apologize for the noise. There is now a dog in here, so if you can hear snowing, that's why. So I'm going to go in with the Born With This Way by Too Faced concealer. Now I'm going to go in, I've used this for I don't know how many times. Rimmel London Stay Matte in Creamy Neutral. Just going to go in with a fluffy brush and apply that everywhere. So we're going to go in with the yellow shade here, which I've used all the time, and it is called Cream. We're just going to set the under eyes with that. Yellow also helps to brighten up the under eyes, which is why a lot of people put yellow under there. But don't put too much or you will look like your skin is not the right color. So now I'm actually going to go in for my brows. I'm going to use this. This is the BH, what is all over it? BH Studio Pro Ultimate Brow Palette. And this is what it looks like. The bottom row are like waxes, and then these 8 are powder. I'm actually going to go in with the lightest one here. It doesn't have a name. I haven't used actual powder on my brows in a very long time. When I first started, I did have the BH Cosmetics Trio, and then I had my NYX one, which I think I left in a hotel. But I'm just using the Crown Brow Duo brush. Let's fix these brows up. So I think a little goes a very long way in this. It's definitely harder to get a more precise line. So I'm just going to go in with a Luxie brush and try and get that line I'm looking for. Oh my god, my eyes have went blurry. Okay, so it does make a difference. Done, not done. However, if you have like lighter brows than me, I don't think you'll find a color in here. Actually, there might be one color that's a tad bit lighter. I probably should have used that one, but that's okay. So it's not bad at all. They are definitely not twins today. I'm slightly impressed with this. We'll see how it oxidizes because that may make a giant difference. Okay, so now our brows are done. And we will contour our face. Once again, I'm going back into my NYX palette and using Sculpt. So now we're gonna go in with, where'd it go? The Butter Blush by Physicians Formula, and this one is in Rosy Pink. Let's see if, oh, it would help if I could get into the packaging, guys. Here we go. Oh god, it smells so good already. So it's much smaller than I thought it'd be, actually. Oh, my glass. Oh, there we go. Okay. So this is it. Oh, okay. That's kind of weird. So there it is. And then you flip. Dug my nail into it, guys. Oh my god. Ooh, it's very nice and velvety when you first touch it. That's really nice. And it smells like vacation, whatever that may smell like. Can't see him, but he's like right down there. Alright. So let's put a bit on our brush and let's just apply. Guys, this smells so good. Okay, so it little goes a long way. That looks a bit extreme, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so it is blendable as well. This foundation slash primer is definitely accentuating my pores at the moment. Oh, seriously guys, that smells so good. Okay, and now we're gonna go back to the eyes. Here's the palette over here. And we're going to take my smudger brush. We're gonna take the raw sienna in first, and then we're gonna go in with some red ochre. Sorry if I go out of frame, or you can't see what I'm doing. I still have to look down to see the mirror. Make sure you connect the colors here in the corner, or else you're gonna have a funny gap. I'm very impressed with this palette, guys. Very impressed. Oh, no. Still can't see them. Okay, you could leave it at that, but who am I ever to leave something? So let's just go in with the red ochre. I'm not gonna take it all the way under, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna take it all the way. Not too much of it though, because we don't want to darken up the eye too much. Okay, so there's the bottom. So I'm going to take the Primavera one right there and just do my brow bone highlight. And just lightly, woo, that is some pigment, guys. That is definitely a brow bone highlight. Might be a bit too much. Okay, we're just gonna kind of try and blend that out a bit. There we go. Not so scary now. Let me tell you, this stuff does not need Fix Plus at all. Not at all. So now we are going to do my inner corner, and we're gonna use something brand new that I just bought. It's the Kat Von D Alchemist Holographic palette. I know it's not holographic, but it is pretty. So which color am I gonna use? I'm gonna go for the pink opal color. I'm gonna draw out the corners actually a bit more. There we go. That is some nice highlight and reflects pink. Okay, so this is the Katy Cat Eye pencil in Kitty Whisper. Not gonna lie, I don't like the name of her products. But hey, I'm just gonna put this on the waterline. It does not seem to be working out. Okay, that did not work at all, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to try it out another way. So, and we're gonna go in this way. And we're actually gonna go in with the Cotton Candy Liner in Jelly Bean by Absolute New York. Okay, so my camera kind of overheated while I was finishing that up. And I had to run out and come back before I could finish it, but it is complete. I finished it off with, let's make sure that's tight, Absolute New York Cotton Candy Liner in Jelly Bean. It is a bright blue. I love the color, don't get me wrong. My lines are a little wonky. Haven't played with liquid liner in a while. One thing I did notice on first impression, I don't know if this is a brush or silicone or what, but it is very fine and very pokey. It is very stiff, which does help get your wing to be that very precise wing. However, trying to do the actual eye part is really hard, and it poked me quite a bit. I'm not sure if it will give in a bit more once I keep using it. I did put, where's the palette? Right here. I did put a highlight on my cheek, and it was the Ultraviolet Amethyst, which is the purple one in the Kat Von D palette. And then on my lips, I grabbed my Nudestix Babe box and grabbed the one Pulse out of it, which is what's on my lips right now. So I'm going to wear this and see how it goes. And then I just spritz my face with some Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. And we are going to see how this wears over the next few hours. And I am going to get some cleaning done. Maybe I'll do some time lapses. But as I said, I've already gone out and come back, and still holding up pretty well. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I forgot to kind of end my video on my last, on the first impressions. So I'm going to do it now. By the end of the day, the lipstick was kind of there, but it's not meant to be transfer proof or anything like that, so obviously it's going to wear off, which is perfectly fine, but it was nice on my lips. The primer seemed to have hung on to the foundation. However, the foundation made my face look terrible. I reapplied it this time using a different sponge. I used my Beauty Blender, and it seems to be working a bit better than last time, so I'm going to keep giving it a shot, see what happens there. The primer, as I said, it did hold on to the makeup, which is good. The eye makeup held on really well. I do have oily eyelids, and lately the shadow insurance has been creasing on me, so that was the only downfall, is that happened. The blush was nice. I applied a little too much of it, so it's definitely a like very pigmented blush, so you use a light hand when using it, and the eyeliner stayed on really nice, and the highlighters stayed on incredibly well, considering highlighters usually disappear on me like within the first few minutes. So that is my little update kind of chat about the first impressions of what I used. Oh, and my brows. My brows did very well, so yay for powdered the BH Cosmetics palette. Anyway, that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because it would mean the world to me, and I am getting back into making videos. This mess behind me will be cleaned within hopefully the next few weeks, and then everything will be organized and I can just sit down and get going again. I know I've been saying that for like months now, but it's happening. It's actually happening, guys. And anyway, yeah, subscribe. Leave a comment down below what is your favorite product, new product that you've tried. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Ooh, wait. Let me know down below if you'd like to see reviews or tutorials or what kind of videos you would like to see. I'm definitely reviewing quite a few things, so just let me know, and yeah. Okay, I think that's all. Have a great day. Bye. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm almost done. Yeah.
Can I come in?
Sure. You're gonna be on camera. You're tickling my ear. Jesus, don't do that. Oh God.